Hello, Brian the Fanboy here, and today I am going to review Taiyo Sentai-san Barukan. It's written as Taiyo Sentai-san Vulcan, but I'm gonna say the way it's pronounced. Now, this is the fifth Super Sentai series, and it originally aired in Japan back in 1982, consists of 50 episodes, and this is the last Super Sentai series to be associated with Marvel, or at least to be made during that deal between Marvel and Toei. Anyway, the series starts when, by showing the Arctic, the North Pole, and the narrator talks about this evil organization known as oh Kikai Tekuku Buraku Magma, which means Machine Empire Black Magma. But I'm going to say Buraku Magma for short. Now, the leader of Buraku Magma is well, uh, is this being called Hero Saturn Soto, which means Fear Hell Saturn. Now, see, oh yes, and he looks well, he wears some kind of a black outfit and wears this black helmet. Like, he probably could be like an inspiration for Darth Vader, but oh no, I think he was inspired by Darth Vader since Star Wars came in the 1970s. But anyway, yes, well, yes, and see, oh yes, and he has these four women who are also cyborgs. I think that's what they are, and they're known as the Zero Girls. First, we have Zero One, and she wears a red outfit, a red costume, and wears some kind of a visor in front of her face. Then we have Zero Two, and she wears uh, a black outfit of costume, and also wears a visor in front of her face. Then we have 03. She wears a green costume and also has a visor. And finally, we have 04, and she wears a purple costume and, yes, also has a visor. Now, the foot soldiers of Buraku Magma are called Machine Men. And, well, uh, they wear these black costumes and black masks, and they have a red insignia on both their costumes and their masks. And see, yes. Oh, and also, the monsters of Puraka Magma are called, yes, mangas. And the process of making the mangas are, oh, no, not mangas, mangas or something like that. Well, anyway, yes, and they are made by using kind of this device, which in once the process is finished, the mongers come out of it. Now, as for the heroes, first we're introduced to a man named Okuwashi Risuke, and he was attacked by the Machine Man, and he fought them off and defeated them. Oh, and also Ryusuke is I think he's in the Air Force or something like that. Yes, and no, the next man we meet is called oh yes, Sajime Kinya, and he is a naval officer and also an oceanographer. And then suddenly he was attacked by the same group, but he fought them out as well. And finally, we meet oh Hayo Asao, and same thing. He was attacked, but defeated the enemy. Oh, and forgot to mention that each of these men they wear these had these bracelets on the wrist. Yusuke had one of an eagle, another one had one of a shark, and yes, and the third one had of a panther. Now, Eventually, they met at a place called Snack Safari, which is a restaurant, which is also a part of this safari park in Japan. And well, there they met this man named Tais- Arishiyama Taisuburo. And then Taisuburo told them to go to this entrance, and they ended up in some kind of base. And then well, first they met this woman named Misa, and she was swimming, and also yes, and then after she put up her like regular clothes, she led the guys to this office area, and there again we meet Daisuboro, and it's revealed that Daisuboro is like the chief of a group that was made to fight Buraku Magma. No, oh, and told them about all the guys that they've been chosen to be a team. No, oh yes, Ryusuke, he is now Baru Ikuru, and his costume is red with a white V on the chest, white gloves, white boots, a red helmet with a black visor and a gray mouthpiece, and on the forehead part of the helmet looks like an eagle. Kinja, he is now Barushaku, and he wears has a blue costume with a white V shape on the chest and white gloves, white boots, a blue helmet with a red visor and a gray mouthpiece, and the top of the helmet resembles a shark head. And then Asao, he is now Baru Panza, and he wears a yellow costume with a white V shape on his chest, white gloves, white boots, a yellow helmet with a black visor, gray mouthpiece, and on the forehead of his helmet is the face of a panther. And together, these three are Taiyo Sentai Son Barukan, which means Solar Squadron Sun Vulcan. And they went off to fight the first manga of the series. Oh, and also, this is the first Super Sentai team where each member has the code name based on an animal. And they decided to fight, the first manga of the series. And it was, well, after the monster was defeated, it came back in gigantic form. And, oh yes, Daisubaru told that, oh yeah, that they have, special vehicles to help them out. There's like this giant vehicle known as, oh yes, Jaguar Barukan, which is like it's a giant vehicle that's shaped like some kind of, well, to me, it looks like a kind of shark, but apparently it's supposed to be a jaguar. And suddenly it started to open its jaws up to reveal two vehicles, giant ones. The first one is Cosmo Barukan, which is a jet, and it is piloted by Baru Iguru. And the next one is called, oh yes, Buru Barukan, which is a like bull torso like vehicle and is piloted by both Barushaku and Barupansa. And then decide to attack the giant monger, and then decide to combine or Katai, and this is the first Super Sentai series where we have a giant robot that is also a combining one, and it will continue on with every Super Sentai series that came after. Uh, yes, and it forms the yes Son Barukan Robo, and this is to fight the giant monger, and then it uses a sword called Taiyo which means solar sword, and its final attack is called the Aura Plasma Kaish, which means Aura Plasma Double Slash, and use it and destroy the monger. Oh, and I forgot to mention that Misa, she is the daughter of Taisuburu. And also, Sun Barukan is the first and only Super Sentai team to be all male. There are no female members, although Misa would help out as well, but never as a Super Sentai heroine. Well, anyway, in the next episode, it is revealed that Burakumama worshipped this god known as the oh yes, Senko no Kami, which means omnipotent god, and it also sometimes referred to as the Guru Tayushin, which means black sun god. And yes, Burakumama worshipped this thing. Now, in the episode that came after that, well, or maybe it was episode 4, but anyway, Barakamama had managed to find the body of Hidorian Yo from Denji Sentai Denshiman. You see, this Sambarukan is a sequel to Denji Sentai Denshiman, although Hidorian Yo's only connection since, the previous series never made any guest appearance in Sambarukan. But anyway, yes, Hidorian's body was found, and then some surgery was done on her body, and then suddenly she was revived with a new mechanical heart and a metallic afro. And once she woke up, she wanted to get revenge on Denjiman. However, it was revealed that she couldn't survive outside the Arctic weather, and she is now a priestess for Buraku Magma. You see, yes. Now, see. And I think during the first. Oh yes, I forgot to mention the first episode. There was another woman who was helping out. Only it's revealed that she was a spy for Buraku Magma, and she was selling this kind of robot called a Darker Q. And Darker Qs are these robot spies that are used to infiltrate their enemies, and they've been used for the first 22 or 23 episodes. Now, let's see. Well, between there's also a movie that takes place between episode 24 and 25. Also, it's mostly like in a episode of Samparukan. Yes, a few extra minutes. So there's not that much to say. Now, as we get to episode 22, or maybe it was 23, but there was a battle between what happened was I think Zero One was going had a plan. However, at the end of that episode, she was killed, and In the next episode, there was a replacement for her, known as Amazon Kira, and she was an ally of Hitorin Yo because he is also part of the Beta Ichimi, and Hitorin, told Heru Saturn that Amazon Kira is able to help them out, and she managed to do what Hitorin said she would do, and she managed to find oh yes, the base where the vehicle, where the giant vehicles are is. But before she could destroy them, they were sent somewhere else, and then a new uh, base for the vehicles was and also became like a second headquarters for the team for some Barukan. And then the yes, after some Barukan won their battle after that, well, Ryusuke, well, he was summoned to do a special on a special assignment for NASA and the United and Florida, yeah, in the United States. And also they met with this guy named Hiba Takayuki, and they found that Hiba he will take over for Yusuke as Baru Iguru. Now, the real life reason for this was because the actor who played Ryusuke, he wanted to pursue a singing career, and so he did. And well, he Takayuki became Baru Iguru for the rest of the series. Oh, and also after episode 22, dark Jews were no longer used. You see, and see after yeah, episodes after that, oh yes, we finally have another connection between Sam Barugan and Denchiman. You see, there was this episode where the team had to protect these two women who were Espas, and the reason they were Espas is because they were descendants of the Tenchi people. And eventually they succeed in protecting. Oh, and also one of the girls who was a nun, yeah, she was given an image of a Princess Tenji. Now, sometime after that, episodes, there was like, oh yes, we are introduced to a new villain named Inazuma Ginga, which means Lightning Galaxy, and well, it turns out that he and Sankira used to work together as criminals, going around space and being pirates and stuff. However, they ended up betraying each other, which is why they stopped working together. And then, uh, and then when Anonymous King came to Earth, well, it was revealed that he was being pursued by the Galactic Space Force, and he came to Earth, to get away from them. And then when he arrived at the Budoka Mama's base of operations, well, both Amos Akira and Hitori and Joe, didn't trust him. And when Haru started, oh yes, so how strong he was. Well, he decided to well, he thought that he could be a use to Buraku Magma, but both Hitori and Amazon Kira advised him not to trust this guy. Oh, I forgot to mention that there was before that happened, there was an episode where Misa did fight enemy on field, and she took on the name Shiro Barakamen, which means White Rose Max, and she was fencing against this Rosemonger, and she did her best, but well, she managed to do some damage, but she let the rest of them finish. Anyway, back to the Inazuma thing. Well, yes, couldn't be trusted, but then and then yes, Hiruzen decided to give Inazuma King a chance. However, during Yo, she decided to make false prophecies, telling Hiruzen that someone in their organization is going to betray him. And let's see, yes, and also Emissary Kira they heard about as well to start mistrust inside, Barukan Magma. And then when Inazuma King had a some kind of fighter be made, well, Hiruzen saw was being made and decided to remove the heart of this thing. And then when Inazuma Ginga came back and well, he found out what happened, and well, there was some dispute between both Inazuma Ginga and Haru Saturn, and they decided to fight each other. And eventually, well, first, no, before that happened, well, he took the away the idol of the kami the Buragamama worships, and then yeah, and that's when Haru Saturn and Inazuma Ginga started to fight each other. And Inazuma Ginga, he defeated Haru Saturn in the end by beheading him, and revealed that he was a robot the whole time. And well, thinking that since Inazuma Ginga defeated the leader, he should be in charge now. But because he was the enemy, then the closest one to be replaced would be Hitori and Joe, and so she decided to take over. And for the next few episodes, Hitori and Joe, she's been having visions of Haru Saturn's ghost. Oh, I forgot to mention that before that stuff happened, we were introduced to a new person named Yakawasa Tsukishi, who is a chef who was hired, to look after the restaurant while while the team had to do their part, to fight the enemy. Anyway, back to Parago Magma. Yes, Doreen Jo was having visions, and also she's been having heart problems as well, since her heart is mechanical, and it's been going on, ever since Haru Saturn was another reveal is that the kami that is worshipped by Kodako Magma revealed to be some kind of a brain in a jar that controls everything. And yes, and he's the reason that Harrison came back, but only as a ghost. And then we get to the final two episodes, where oh yes, well Hidari and Joe, see, oh yes, she decided to give them Misa, to take her as hostage to lure some Barukan into a trap. And yes, and yeah, she used her evil magic to do what she had to do. And some Barukan, went to find to where the Barukan magma is hiding, and they arrived in the Arctic. And even Taitsubura came along, since Misa's his daughter and all. And then they found the enemies, and also they saw Misa, who was she yeah, she was tied up, and told her father to give in to Mama, but it was revealed, but the Subaru could tell that was not her because the real Misa would not say something like that. And he did his part to put an end to the deception. And then finally, oh yes, well, Hidori Joe, her mechanical heart was just gonna stand. Was getting so weak that it couldn't function anymore, and then suddenly she died, and that was the end of Hidori Joe. And also, the Taitsuburo and Sapporo were on the way to look for Misa, but they had to hurry because the fortress was going to explode. And then, as soon they arrived, it exploded. However, it was revealed that every, everybody made it out in time. So, yes, Taitsuburo, Misa, and Tabarukan, they all managed to, to get out of the fortress before it was too late. And then I was thinking of the final episode where well, there's the oh no, I think that was the final episode. Well, anyway, I think no. Well, anyway, then they went to a oh no, I remember now. Sorry. Um, no, that happened to final. I mean, before that happened, there was a battle where they had to Sabarukan had to fight the oh, I forgot to mention something like some Barukan. Well, during the first half of the series, they used they had this weapon called the Baru, which is a bomb that's also a ball, and that's how they defeated each bunker, for most of the series. But when Inazuma Gigan came along, he managed to destroy the ball, resulting in the team making a new weapon known as the new Sabarukan ball, which is like footballs, each different ones, and they're combined to make a bigger ball with spikes, and that was the use for the rest of the series. So yeah, sorry about that. Well, anyway, back to the final battle. At least one of them. Yes, they went to they fight the Amazon Kira, and before yeah they defeated her, but before Amazon Kira could submit, she told Sabarukan where the kami is, and then she committed suicide, so not to be controlled by Barukan magma. And then the kami created a new machine called the Kimonga, which is powered by the remaining Zero Girls. And some are going to use the Sunboku robot to fight it and defeated it. And they finally came to destroy the the kami, and yes, they destroyed him, and that was the end of Buraka Magma. And then every all the heroes came back home along with Taitsuburo and Misa. And after the battle, well, the war warriors of Senshi, they say what they're gonna do. And oh, I forgot to mention that Misa, she also has a dog named Shishi that can talk because, well, she taught Shishi how to talk. And, yeah, she's also a main character for the entire series. Yeah, I forgot to mention her. Well, anyway, yes, the Sound Barukan said what they're gonna do now that Barukan Magma is over. And even Daisupura and Misa decided to have normal lives as well. And that was the end of Taiyo Sentai on Barukan. That's most. So, yeah, what I said is mostly what I can remember from this series. Maybe there's some stuff I left out, but uh, that is what I mostly can remember. So, yes, and what I think of this series, yeah, it was alright. I mean, I guess it's my favorite of the Super Sentai series, but yeah, not so bad. I even have a crush on Misa because of how beautiful she is. And let's see, and it's for what you're not. Well, I'm trying, have been trying to see if there's anything, but well, if you are a parent, then it's best you watch the series yourself and then decide whether to let your children watch or not. So it's all up to you. Yeah, so I think that's all I can say about. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention oh yeah, something interesting about this series is that, well, Stanley, he liked this series so much that he wanted to adapt this Super Sentai for American audience. However, he never got around to it, probably to the deal between Marvel and Toei ending around that time. And although what he wanted to do, well, it wouldn't be succeeded until Hindsight Bond came around. But he also had some trouble, trying to get it through at first. But at that time, Super Sentai for series was something that would take some time, to come. But anyway, yes. So yes, I think that's all I can say about Taiyo Sentai-san Barukan in this video. And also, please share this, subscribe to my channel because it will help me a lot. And also, please share this video on social media like Facebook, Twitter, or whatever. So that's it. I'll see you next time. Bye.